It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 dig, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
We'll go Tony, Lee, Ed, and then go upstairs. Go ahead.
Greg, along those same lines, can you speak to how today's outcome really shook up the points? I think Busch is 8th now, and it's really given a lot of people who weren't in the picture at all 2 or 3 weeks ago a shot at the championship.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a credit to NASCAR and all those guys that, you know, came up with that chase format that you know, gives 12 guys, you know, 10 guys, used to be 12 guys, an opportunity to win a championship. And that's exactly why they designed it that way, is so that, you know, to reset the points basically. And yeah, I'm surprised that the point leader coming in, you know, especially with having an 80, I think he had an 80-point lead, I'm not sure, but I'm surprised to see him that far back. You know, I knew he was going to finish bad when he's 2 laps down, but that's, you know, that can happen with the chase. We all know that, and that's what hurt so bad when we're trying to get in the chase. You know, we're leading at Darlington and had a problem and finished 43rd. You know, and just, you know, you take such a hit in the points when you finish dead last. It's unbelievable how fast you can fall.
Go Lee, Ed, and then upstairs. Go.
Lee Spencer, for Erwin, you seem completely in shock, and to have your driver sit there and tell you that the car got better throughout a race. When have you heard that the car gets better at a place like this? For Greg, you've lost a championship. Does that help you learn how to win one? And for Jack, if you come down to the same thing with he and the 99 going for the championship like you did several years ago at Homestead, how are you going to handle it?
Start with you.
Car got better throughout the race. We've had that happen sometimes, not often here and not often on the flat track. But yeah, we had very few adjustments today. But I think we knew, I guess at the end of the day yesterday when we kind of laid out everyone's lap times there, we had a pretty good idea that we had plenty of speed in the car, and it came down to, you know, don't tune yourself out and don't screw it up. And that really kind of seemed to be the ticket for today. You had a good thing, you know, let it ride.
Greg, you want to answer her? You had a question for Greg too, didn't you?
Yeah, about having you lost a championship.
Yeah.
You guys came so close.
Yeah, yeah. It was, you know, it was unfortunate to come that close. And somebody told me one time that you have to lose one before you can win one, and I didn't understand that theory. And unfortunately, I was hoping that wouldn't be the case in 2005 when we, you know, came so close and finished second. So I guess I got that part out of the way. I lost one in 1998 by 8 points, or 99 I lost one by 8 points in the Truck Series, and then I lost one in the Nationwide Series and won it the next year and came second in the Cup Series. So hopefully history will repeat itself and maybe we'll be there.
You had a question for Jack, wasn't it, about Homestead?
99, 16, 17, I'm good with all those numbers. But I was as surprised as Greg Erwin was that the car got better, because throughout the race we really didn't get an inkling of that except for watching the lap times. Greg didn't relieve anybody, didn't give anybody any relief, you know, saying it was going to be okay. But you know, I'm in the company of real fast people. You know, the fast drivers and the dedicated crew chiefs. And, of course, the thing that's happened here is that Greg Erwin and Greg Biffle have become good friends in the last year and a half, and they've figured out how to help one another, and that takes a while. It really does. But I think that we're ready to peak on this thing and to really see what they're both capable of, and the races remain here.
We'll go Ed, then we'll go to the press box. Go.
Ed Hinton, ESPN.com. Jack, a two-part question just to follow up a little bit on that. A few weeks ago you said that you felt like Carl was ready to win a championship, and you wouldn't have said that in the past. Part A is, do you feel like Greg Biffle's ready to win a championship? And also, since you're number one by a tiebreaker and then number 3 in the standings right now, does Roush Fenway suddenly is Roush Fenway in the driver's seat for this chase, in your opinion?
Well, I wouldn't say that we're in the driver's seat, but certainly we're competitive. You know, I will not sleep tonight based on what happened to Matt Kenseth. I won't take enough joy and glee from what happened to the 16 and the 99 that I'll get past what happened to the 17. Greg is obviously ready to win a championship. He would have won. For just a handful of points, he would have won a championship in the truck race early. Had 2 of those. He would have had an earlier nationwide race, Busch race as it were at the time, and of course the Cup race. We're really enjoying the fact we've got great pit stops now, but I think that Greg would say that we had a pit situation that really let him down, and that was the difference that on the Cup race that we missed in 2005. So we're determined not to do that. Robbie Reiser's doing a great job, getting all the things lined up and the people in their right spots. We think we're peaked, and we're certainly going to be able to make a run at it with 2, if not 3 of our cars.
Let's go upstairs for the press box. Go ahead, please.
Monty Dutton, Gaston Gazette. Greg, there have been so many times this year when your car has been fast and you've sort of been reduced to the old woulda, coulda, shoulda. Did you ever feel as if you were jinxed?
Oh, I mean, I think sometimes you often wonder why things happen or go wrong when they do. But I think that a lot of times you create your own luck, and I mean, when you're saying you get jinxed, I mean that's just the luck of the draw, and a lot of times you create your own luck. A guy caught up in the accident all the time, or a guy, whatever might happen, but. It's not luck when you have a bad pit stop or you have something else. It's not bad luck. That's just you didn't do it right. Like when I spun out and got up in the fence at Richmond last week, it wasn't bad luck. That was an error on my part. And you can say that you've been jinxed sometimes, but I feel better than I ever have about running these next 10 races, the next 9 races. I'm physically, mentally prepared for what we got coming up.
Stay upstairs. Go ahead.
Bob Margolis, Yahoo Sports. This is for Greg Biffle. Greg, it's great to win a race, but were you and Greg yesterday thinking that let's just not screw up on this deal and let's get away from here without ending up like Kyle Busch or someone else ended up way in the back?
For the most of the time, that's our mindset. But yesterday, we had the fastest lap average of every car here in the final practice. We, got a computer that takes every lap time and then gives the fastest to the slowest, and we had the fastest lap average of all the cars, and that surprised Greg and I. Were both surprised to see that. On one set of tires, we never changed tires, and we saw a lot of cars put tires on. So we knew at that point that we had a pretty good horse for today. So, we were in the mindset of let's get out of here with a good top 10 finish. We felt like yesterday, we could be a threat for a win or a top 5 for sure.
One more upstairs. Go ahead, then we'll come back down. Go.
For both Greg Biffle and Greg Erwin, this is Michael Vega from Boston Globe. Can you just describe that one hiccup on that pit stop where you almost took out your own guy? And who was that guy, Greg Erwin? Can you describe who he was?
That guy's name's Colin Posey, and he's a big, strong kid, and he's an engineer. Works in the engineering department at Roush Fenway. Come over here this year to carry tires for us. I've known him for a long time. I've known him since he's been a little kid. So I feel
good that we didn't run him over.
I feel good that we didn't run him over. We're just trying to save on the brakes a little bit, get a little bit of tape off the right side brake duct, probably generating a little too much brake heat. Wanted to be a little safer for the end of the race, but it's good. He knows when the jack drops, it's time to go.
And just to follow up, Greg, I mean, you said that you felt like the dark horse coming in. Is that why you drove a dark car today?
No, I didn't feel like the dark horse. They named me that, and they named me the Biff. Then they said I was a dark horse, and I don't know what else they're going to call me. But
winner. Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool to have that Turbo HD car. Hopefully I always win with special paint schemes, so we're going to have to change it up for the rest of the year.
All right, we'll come back downstairs with Mr.